How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Thinking Box. I'm Kyle Krug.
Vengeance.
And as you all know, this past yesterday, DC Fandome happened, and Trey, how was it?
It was okay.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. It was pretty good. There was only Snyder cut trailer with Darkseid and
The Batman trailer.
everything Matt Reeves just gave to me on a silver platter. So
The concept art for the flat. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still gotta. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our favorite panel and our favorite trailer and our least of each of those, and then we're gonna go in order of everything that happened, going in depth. All right. So Trey, what was your favorite panel of yesterday?
My favorite panel of just like
All
from
the fandom.
information. Yeah, from information wise, from what we're gonna see from the movie, it was the Batman. But from
Of
like
course.
my favorite, haha, funny, like everything, it was from the Suicide Squad because like those buffoons in the cast are hilarious.
I just think my favorite panel overall was Suicide Squad because it was mostly filler, but because they all legitimately seem like such good friends, it didn't feel like filler. I feel like I really want to be seeing this right now because like where everything else, it's like, all right, there's a trailer and here's 30 minutes of filler.
And they were bullying Rooker the entire time.
Yeah, because like that's the thing, because like that's what we do to you, Trey. Like when we're actually hanging out as friends, like they actually felt like buddies.
Yeah, Kyle, you're remembering this wrong. It's you.
Okay, let's not get into this argument now. Okay, so I assume. Okay, let's both say our favorite trailer on three. 1, 2, 3. The Batman.
The Batman. I mean,
You're supposed to say it with me.
I said it. Okay.
You didn't say it with me.
Yes, I did.
You should have said it with me.
If you didn't say it with me, then that's not my problem.
Okay, no. Okay. Do not pin this on me. What were you gonna say before that?
Well, just the Batman trailer gave me everything I wanted and more, except the cat suit and Andy Serkis's Alfred. We got dialogue. I want to see what he looks like. Give me Alcus, please.
I feel like we'll get more in depth in that trailer later, but overall, God, it was such a good trailer. God, it was awesome. All right. So, what was your least favorite trailer that we got?
I don't want to say.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Gotham Knights because I don't know. I didn't hate it. I'm actually pretty excited for the game. It just doesn't feel like. It just feels very.
I'm gonna say Gotham Knights for one reason.
Because everyone's wearing a jacket.
No, because they totally screwed up the Court of Owls nursery rhyme.
Oh yeah, it was. They'll send a talon to kill you dead instead of they'll send a talon for your head.
Yeah. No, it was in the trailer. It said, "Or else the talon will strike you dead."
Yeah, but the line "they'll send a talon for your head" is legitimately just more menacing.
Scary, but nope. But the talon strikes you dead because this is probably going to be a tea game. Yeah.
All right. So least favorite panel overall.
Aquaman.
Yeah, because it was just behind the scenes crap.
It gave me nothing I wanted.
They didn't even announce it too, like they did in the Shazam panel.
Yeah, at least in the Shazam panel, we got new characters and we got a title.
Yeah. All right, so now let's just go through every panel that we watched and just give our thoughts, our in-depth thoughts on it. All right.
Okay, so first one was Wonder Woman 1984.
Let's give every panel overall an out of 10 rating. Just have a through line. Let's go through our thoughts and then we'll rate it.
The panel itself was iffy. I'm like Linda Carter was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Cool. Nice reference.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was an okay panel. It just didn't give. It's what I expected from a Wonder Woman panel.
It had the most. I noticed it had the most technical issues. A lot of cut out audio. Steve Trevor was barely moving.
Especially since his name is Chris Pine, Kyle.
Yeah, he played Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. That's how I remember him.
How I remember him is that he played Kirk in Star Trek. But
speaking of which, I cannot believe you betrayed me like that.
I didn't betray anything. Okay, I'm allowed to watch other things that aren't Star Wars.
Trey, there was a war going on. You know that. And the only person who's allowed to be neutral is JJ.
Why am I not allowed to be neutral?
Because last night, you didn't direct a Star Wars and a Star Trek.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna go on record in saying I prefer Star Wars, but I still find Star Trek enjoyable.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if I say otherwise, you're gonna come and murder me in my sleep.
Yes. How do you feel about the Wonder Woman 84 trailer?
I thought it was surprising. Like, I liked the way Cheetah looked. I expected
really shocking.
because from what I've seen from like the leaked toy covers and everything, she looked stupid. And then we saw her in action trailer, and I'm like,
she looks slightly rubbery.
Yeah.
Especially her tail, which is a little bit, but overall, actually looked pretty good.
It's pretty solid. I think Pedro Pascal is gonna give the best performance in that movie.
We haven't seen much of him, but I don't doubt it.
He just seems like the kind of like crazy kind of Joker kind of guy, which what Maxwell Lord is.
Yeah, I really like his casting for Maxwell Lord, and I really do hope that he continues to be in these movies, mainly just so I can see a live action Death of Ted Cord. Dead Cord. But yeah, I want to see that happen on screen because it's such retroactively, it's one of the biggest DC Comics like milestones. Like that is a landmark in comics.
Did you see the Dark Multiverse version of what if Ted Cord killed Maxwell Lord?
Yeah, he had and like that was the first sign that Superboy Prime was coming back.
Yeah.
So you want to move on to the next panel, or do you have any other thoughts on Wonder Woman?
I mean, no. I mean, Alex Ross suit still looks pretty sweet.
I don't like the all-gold suit.
I mean,
it just doesn't look right. It looks slightly off. I don't love it. Like I don't hate it. Like I'm not mad about it. Just right.
I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy the '80s references in this movie. Because how like in what I think is going to carry this movie as a concept is so how in the first movie Diane is the fish out of water in Steve's world. Now in this movie it's Steve is the fish out of water in Diana's world.
Which I don't know why. I haven't seen anyone theorize about why Steve is back. Like it hasn't been confirmed, at least to my knowledge.
You're not looking in the right places, but
all right.
I feel like it's something to deal with. I don't really know. I feel like it has something to do with what Maxwell Lord's doing.
I don't know. I understand. I think it's Maxwell Lord. I think it's like life model decoys from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I feel like it's something like that, just to screw with Diana.
Yeah. Or some people think that the Guardians did something.
Wonder Woman 84 is not how you introduce the Guardians.
I don't know, but people are only saying this because they really, 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 really want to see Chris Pine as Hal Jordan, and I'm like, stop it.
Yeah, no, I don't even think he would be that good at casting Hal Jordan. I think he'd be pretty good.
People are only saying this because they saw the new Star Trek and like, that's Hal Jordan.
Yeah. I don't know why everyone wrote off Tom Cruise. Like, I legitimately think that'd be pretty good casting.
Maybe 20 years ago, but right now I don't think so.
He looks pretty young. He could pass for 30.
No, he doesn't. No, he can't.
Well, makeup, Trey, makeup.
Maybe.
I don't hate it. I wouldn't be mad if it happened.
Let's let him finish Mission Impossible, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah. All right. So out of 10, what would you rate the Wonder Woman panel?
84 out of 10. I mean, 8.4 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I thought it was good. I thought it was enjoyable. I thought Patty Jenkins is much more charming than I thought she'd be. So yeah, good old 7.
I just want to say, if somebody comes up to me after this movie comes out and asks me, hey, when did that movie take place? I'm going to look at them with a long stare.
Oh, I got to do that now. Yeah. All right. So next panel is Gotham Knights. So overall, what are your thoughts?
I'm angry this isn't an Arkham sequel. It would make so much sense if it was an Arkham sequel, especially more of an Arkham sequel than a certain other game that we're going to talk about later.
Yeah,
but it's so easy. I feel like this could be better if it was an Arkham sequel because
there are some things that if this was an Arkham sequel, it would have to be changed substantially. Because right now, as it is, it's way too cartoony.
Yeah, but here's why I think this would be better as an Arkham sequel, because that way, like, Dick, Tim, and Barbara all have to learn to trust Jason after what he did as the Arkham Knight.
Well,
I
that
feel
would
like
be
that. I feel like that could be like a solid character thing, and I'd
before
enjoy
we
that.
before we move on any further with Gotham Knights, I just want to say there during the gameplay portion there was this part where Robin did a silent takedown on this guy, and this guy getting silent takedown literally went yeah, like he did like a cartoonish sound effect. But I mean, come on, man.
This is gonna be a T game. Like, I don't see it being anything else. If it's an M game, I'm gonna be surprised.
It might even be an E game. Like, are we even kidding ourselves? Like, why? What was shown here that would make you think it's not an E game?
Batman's dead.
Well, people die in E stuff all the time. Like every Pixar movie has at least like 2 dead people.
Well, listen, man. I don't know, but here's something else about this Batman. I don't know who's voicing him, but I'm not a fan of it. But he's dead,
Really?
so it's fine.
I didn't really
I don't
notice
know.
that.
He sounds in the wrong role to me. Like, he doesn't sound like Batman. He sounds like someone from Star Trek. I'm making too many Star Trek references, am I?
Because you've been watching Star Trek, it's on your brain.
I've been watching too much Star Trek, but yeah, I don't know what it is. He just doesn't sound like Batman, but he's dead, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But if he turns to be alive at the end and we still have the same voice actor, I might be a little sad.
One thing that bothers me about this game is that the main cast of characters are very cartoony, all in bright colors, all glowing, like everything.
It looks like the gameplay graphics look like a mobile game. That's like a little bit problem. Like, it's in the alpha. It's in alpha, so yeah.
So
like, the graphics are gonna get better. Like, it's in its alpha stage. Like, it has to get better from here, right?
Oh yeah, remember the original Avengers graphics?
I mean, yeah. I mean, here's my thing. I've heard people compare this game already to the Avengers game, which is probably what this game's gonna be. This definitely going to be an online co-op with Bat family members, but the Avengers.
But this will be DC.
Yeah, but I already hear people saying, "Oh, this is going to be so much better than the Avengers game." Let's hold on for a second.
Yeah,
I played the Avengers beta, and that game is fun. It is.
I literally saw people on Twitter going like, "Oh, I don't make the rules, but this looks better," and I literally said to someone, "It's not even out yet. Neither are fully out yet, and you're already making assumptions on which is better. Like, I get you can predict, but like neither are out, so don't state it like it's a fact."
Like, I'm already going to say this now. The cutscenes in this game look awesome, and they definitely look better than the Avengers game. But the Avengers game, what it has going is that the cutscenes match the gameplay.
Yeah,
and they definitely can't do that for Gotham Knights.
Yeah. Now, you think they're going to add DLC characters to Gotham Knights?
They have to. They have to.
I want to see
Batman. I don't think we're going to see Damian Wayne, because I feel like there could be a sequel to this game, like
definitely
talking about Damian Wayne. Because I don't know if Tim Drake should be Robin or Red Robin's game. I don't know if they said that yet. But I could see Batwoman.
Red Robin.
I could see Batwoman. I could see Batwing. I could see Alfred. Give it to me.
That'd be kind of like legitimately putting Alfred into power armor. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, or Ace or Batcow.
Honestly, I really want to see Batcow. Like, I think that'd be funny.
Let's see Batcow, please.
Yeah. So one thing that really did bother me about Gotham Knights is the story of Bruce Wayne dying at the Battle of the Cowl and Court of Owls are 2 very dark stories. But then, like, you'll in the gameplay demo, like Batgirl and Robin are like, "Oh, did you pack a coat?" Gosh, like it's so lighthearted for such a dark story.
But I feel like this is gonna be a dark story, because like I could see Dick Grayson going for his Battle of the Cowl arc, where like people think he should be Batman, but him and Bruce think he should be his own man. And whether he becomes Batman at the end or not, we'll see.
I want it to be a decision. I want the last thing in the game is like, do you choose to become Nightwing or do you want to take up the cowl? I honestly think that's how this game's gonna end.
Yeah.
So, overall rating on Gotham Knights panel, unless you got anything else to say about it.
I mean, I have something else to say about it. How do you feel that the voice actor for Ahsoka is playing Batgirl?
That's cool. I like that a lot. Ashley Eckstein's a really great voice actress, and I'm glad she's getting more work.
Yeah. I mean, she was in Rise of Skywalker, so.
Well, for a second.
Yeah.
Still, overall, what's your rating on Batman Gotham, not just Gotham Knights. How's your out of 10? How's the panel?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give 9 out of 10 because they gave us gameplay.
I think I'm gonna go 8 because Zachary Levi presented it really well, but the game was just a bit disappointing.
Also, I understand why they chose the name Gotham Knights, but the Gotham Knights title's been used twice already in 2 different medias. They used it in a DCAU comic, and they used it in an anime, and that anime was really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's getting a bit more recognition now that Gotham Knights got announced. Like Hightech tweeted about it.
Yeah, by the way, I don't watch anime, so I don't have any per se on what anime looks like. But as a Batman thing, it was good.
Yeah. Well, you've seen Pokemon, which technically an anime.
I was in 3rd grade, Kyle. Do you? No.
And you still aren't? All right. What is the next panel up on the dock?
The Flash.
Did you pull up the Did you pull up the schedule? Because if you didn't, I didn't either. You probably should have done that. Don't worry. All right.
I did. Next up is the Flash.
Oh, I watched the Sandman one. Did you like that? Did you see it?
I did watch it, but like, if I had all of all,
I didn't.
I think I might read the book, get the audio book, but I don't know. I think it's a very interesting voice cast, and that's pretty cool.
All right, what do you say?
I feel like that's a very interesting voice cast for the audiobook, and
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I haven't read Sandman, so I'm glad it didn't spoil anything.
The only thing I really know about Sandman is what Metal told me.
Yeah, because I know it introduces John Constantine and Etrigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I really know. All right, so you said next up is. Do you want to talk about that Batman Beyond skit really quick?
I mean, that was funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to talk about Flash?
Yeah, because there's not just the panel to talk about Flash, but Batfleck has returned.
Yeah, holy God, that is.
Yeah.
How do Snyder fans continuously get what they want when the odds seem so stacked against them? Like Snyder Cut, multiple people say it doesn't exist, and Zack doesn't really seem like he wants to do it for a while. Nope, it's coming out. Oh, Batfleck doesn't want to come out. He doesn't want to come back because it had a really bad effect on his mental health. Got a girlfriend? Coming back. Yeah.
But I feel like with this, knowing that Batfleck's going to come back, we will see like a Flashpoint thing. Like Michael Keaton's not going to play Thomas Wayne. He's not going to do that. He's going to play Bruce Wayne. But like, if Barry Allen's going to screw up the timeline, which he's known to do, we're probably going to see Michael Keaton. But like, Andy Kubrick did say that Ben Affleck's going to be like an emotional part of this movie. Yeah. Which I'm like, okay, he's going to die.
I would kind of just prefer the Thomas Wayne story arc rather than just having 89 just for the sake of it.
Yeah, but thing is, Kyle, Michael Keaton is gonna make the money.
Yeah, he'd make a lot of money for a Batman Beyond movie too, though, which would be so sick.
At this point is gonna happen because if he's gonna be in multiple movies, a Batman Beyond movie has to happen.
Oh yeah, when it got leaked, he was coming for Flashpoint. There was some rumors that he was going to stay on for multiple movies, and I was like, no, he's what? Why?
Because he says he's missed Batman, and we've missed him as Batman. So I mean, come on.
I don't think Batfleck is gonna die in this movie.
I think he is. This is gonna be his last movie. Where's he gonna go?
Okay, This also stems back to my point that I'm really annoyed about people who are mad about there being too many Batman. Because in the comics, there's 2 Batman in the story.
It happened in Flash too, and that was a good part of it. If people really are annoyed that, this is a Flash movie and we have 2 Batmans, there's going to be 2 Flashes in this movie too. If you don't think Grant Gustin's going to be in this movie, you didn't watch Crisis.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I just overall, I think it's really dumb that people are complaining about it because that's exactly how the original comic was. And also, I think what he meant by Batfleck being the emotional core is the letter. I feel like there is going to be some kind of through line. I know Thomas Wayne probably isn't going to be in it, but I feel like there will be some kind of through line.
Jeffrey D. Morgan, come on.
Yeah, I would have much
Give us
preferred a
three
more faithful.
Batmen. Let's make Twitter even more
I would have
mad.
much.
Three Batmen.
I would have much preferred a more faithful Flashpoint story than to 89 returning just for nostalgia's sake.
No.
I feel like no, because like I feel like him
Because, like,
returning.
to be fair, we've gotten a more comic accurate Flashpoint movie. That was the animated Flashpoint movie. Let's see something
Yeah, but how
different.
cool would it be to? Okay, but the thing of Thomas Wayne being Batman, like the reason that's so jarring is like, oh, you come and now the universe is so much different. But now when he resets the universe, it's like, oh, Batman's older. Whoa.
No.
I don't hate it. Like I'm definitely still very excited to see Keaton return, but I would have much preferred a more faithful Flashpoint. I feel is that agreeable at least because I feel like I'm glad Keaton's returning, but I feel like it should have been something.
I feel like what you want to see is to see like a Thomas Wayne like reacting as to see I hate this world, but there's another world that existed where my son is alive.
Yeah.
The only way, not the only reason, but the main reason that I would want to see Thomas Wayne Batman movie, is maybe to see like a Tom King kind of story where he comes to this world and sees the son of Batman. Even though I'm pretty sure he'd be proud of Zach's Bruce Wayne. You know.
Although one thing I did see online that would make everyone happy is if they just gave Thomas Wayne Batman like a Joker style movie, like an Elseworlds movie. Like about not even like connected to Flash or anything, where it's just him dealing with his wife being the Joker in the screwed up world. I think that would be really cool.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, we didn't even talk about the concept art yet. What do you think of the concept art?
Well, I mean, I like the Flash suit. I really do. I feel like it looks very New 52-ish. Well, old New 52-ish, and
old 52.
I was into it. I thought it was sweet.
I didn't like it when I first saw it, but it's growing on me. I'm liking it.
Now, my only question is, I don't really know the answer to this yet, but do I like this more than the Flash suit that the CW has right now, or this suit? Because they're both iffy for me.
All the CW Flash suits are bad.
No, the new one's sick.
No, it doesn't look right. It looks like a Halloween costume, or like a bad cosplay.
Kyle, when we get Golden Boots next season, you're gonna regret what you're saying.
Maybe, but I just don't like it the way any of the CW suits have looked for anyone. I don't like the Supergirl suit. Okay, I like the Arrow suit, but still.
The only suit I'm gonna allow. That's not true. But the CW suit that I'm pretty sure everyone hates most, the season 5 Flash suit, because that suit was.
Yeah, I think that might be the one I'm thinking of actually.
That's the one where there wasn't a chin strap.
There was one without a chin strap?
There was one without a chin strap, and it was.
Interesting. All right.
I mean, now we've seen good suits with no chin straps. Ahem, the Batman, but this suit made him look like a bobblehead, and yeah.
All right. So let's final thoughts on the Flash panel. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really good. I thought Ezra Miller is such a fun personality. Yeah, overall,
I love how they didn't even address the controversy that Ezra Miller is going through right now.
Oh, it's not even. It feels past because people aren't really talking about it anymore, and it does kind of rub me the wrong way that he hasn't addressed it at all. Because if he just comes out, it's like, yeah, no, it's fake. The fan wanted me to do that for whatever reason. I don't think he would have immediately gone to choking someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this 7 out of 10 for concept art alone. Like, they didn't really give me anything. They just kind of said, "Oh, Flash movie, it's coming."
Yeah. Well, they haven't even started filming yet, so like, what can they do?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what I wanted from this, because like they teased this with like, oh, by the way, Batman, and like they moved along. Like, speaking of, like, I thought we were gonna get a video of Michael Keaton walking out in the bat suit, and
that would have been neat. Exciting. All right, what's the next panel on the docket?
The next big panel was the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I pretty much skipped everything between Flash. Oh no, that was just when Flash Beyond Batman Suicide Squad. Never mind.
I think a Static Shock movie was announced in between there, which I mean, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I watched the Milestone panel. It was actually really good because all the people there was such fun personalities and they all bounced off each other well. The voice actor of Static Shock was there too, and
Yeah.
like the old cartoon. Yeah, I really liked that panel. I thought it was
Who's your
like,
dream cast for Static Shock?
oh, don't do that to me. I don't know.
I know who it is. I think I might mess up his name, but the kid from Stranger Things, I think his name was Camden Mohangan, or I don't know. The kid from
I
Stranger
know who
Things.
you're talking about. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Overall, yeah, the Milestone panel was like an 8 out of 10. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, all they said is that they said Static Shock is in serious talks. So this movie's like 2 or 3 years out.
Yeah.
So don't expect anything anytime soon. Still, that was pretty cool because I've always liked Static.
Yeah.
And they're also bringing back Milestone, like the comics, as a brand, which what the panel was announcing.
That's appreciated. Oh, they also announced that the next Batman will be a person of color in the comics.
The next what will be?
The next Batman in comics will be a person of color. Apparently, Batman's going to die in some 5G event, probably at the end of the metal. But
God, I really hope they don't reboot the comics. I really don't want them to.
Yeah. I mean, is it going to be Luke Fox? I feel like it's going to be Luke Fox, but it could be someone else.
Might be Duke.
It can't be Duke, right? I mean, he's a metahuman.
Is he too? Okay, and if anything, that's good. That helps his case.
But do we want to give Batman powers? Because I don't want to give Batman powers.
I feel like what are Duke's powers?
I
feel like it depends on the powers.
I'm blanking for a second.
I know it's something powerful.
He's immortal.
Yeah, maybe not Duke then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think Luke Fox is big enough to give it to him. I think
he's gotten bigger. Cool. I mean, he's a solid character in Batwoman.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Batwing is a really cool character, and I like his characterization. I just don't feel like he's a big enough member of the Bat family. I feel like they might introduce a new character.
How about Lucius Fox?
Hey, don't even joke around. They might do it.
Nah.
Yeah, I can't think. Yeah, I'm blanking on who they could pick, honestly. All right. So what's next panel? Suicide Squad?
Yes.
And
I mean,
yeah, this is pretty good.
It was pretty good. I mean,
it's all right.
Now we know who's on the squad. I mean, Idris Elba's Bloodsport, which
James Gunn was
right. Yeah, James Gunn was right. No one predicted that. I thought he was lying to us. I thought we were going to get like Deathstroke or something, but nope. Which I'm fine with Bloodsport. I mean, Bloodsport's cool. Bloodsport's pretty cool.
So let's just I know you said your favorite was Weasel, right?
I was joking, but
yes, but I mean, Weasel's pretty cool.
I think it's funny. I wonder if he's going to speak, and if Sean Gunn's going to voice him.
I think they did say he will speak.
Will Sean Gunn voice him? That's what I want to know.
I hope, because
I'm assuming because otherwise he wouldn't be at the panel.
Yeah. Also, his voice really fits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only saying this because I like Pete Davidson. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd be as excited for Blackguard.
Yeah.
If it was anyone else, I wouldn't really be excited, but I just think Pete Davidson is such a good pick.
I want to say something about a certain squad member. You might know him. His name is Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Do you know of this Polka Dot Man?
I'm well aware of him.
Well, he's played by, I think his name's David Schimmerman. I think his name. Which let me give you a little bit.
I think you mixed up David Schwimmer with his name.
No, but let me give you a little bit backstory on this guy and his associated with Batman movie.
He was in the
Dark. He was not only the Dark Knight. He played Thomas Schiff in the Dark Knight, but he also played one of Jerome's followers in Gotham.
He did.
And now he's Polka Dot Man.
He was also an Ant-Man. So he's around the block.
Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga. Yeah. My favorite member that they revealed was Peacemaker. I've been wanting to see Peacemaker in the movie since I've read Watchmen. because little did people know, every Watchmen character is based off a pre-existing DC character, and the comedian is based off Peacemaker, and I think Peacemaker really cool, and John Cena, perfect casting.
Peacemaker and Black Adam should fight. Change my mind.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Any other members you want to talk about? Anyone else specifically?
I'm excited to see returning Courtney. Like Jai Courtney, I'm very glad he's back because I never liked Jai Courtney in anything but Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he's a good actor, just not great at picking roles.
He was not good at anything I've seen him in besides Suicide Squad. So
yeah,
he was trash in John McClane Jr. He was trash in Divergent. He was trash in what am I forgetting?
I think Harley's new costume.
Terminator Genesis. That's what. That's what.
Ew.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
Harley's
costume is spectacular. God, that's so cool.
That's the best Harley costume so far in a live action DC movie.
I agree with that. Yeah.
It looks like Paul Dini drew it.
Oh yeah.
That's great. I mean, not Paul Dini drew it. Al Burnett drew it. But it looks like something Paul Dini would, think of.
What's his face? Savant. I really like Savant. I think he looks cool. Got good casting overall.
To be honest, I don't remember most of the squad members, which
I
like. I'm okay with that because it means we're giving some spotlight on D-list supervillains,
which is really cool though.
That's great.
Who is Nathan Fillion playing? Because it says he's TDK. Is he Arm Fall Off Boy somehow?
I don't think so. Which I was like, can you play Green Lantern, please? I want him to play Green Lantern.
The thing is, his logo has 2 severed arms. Like you could see like the bone at the end of it. So I'm thinking TDK must stand for something related to Arm Fall Off Boy. But why not just call him Arm Fall Off Boy?
Because that sounds a little stupid.
Yeah, well, Arm Fall Off Boy is a little stupid. He could take off his arms and use them like bats.
What do you mean? That's the coolest superpower.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. If he is Arm Fall Off Boy, I think it's really cool that we get to say we got
10 out of 10 casting. Especially since I want Nathan Fillion to play Nathan Drake so bad, and everyone else wants him to play Nathan Drake so bad.
Well, now you got Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. Yeah. Awful casting. Awful casting.
I mean, we'll see how he plays a young Nathan Drake. I actually like Mark Wahlberg as Sully a little bit, Sully, but...
All right, any other members of the squad you want to talk about, or do you want to move on to the next panel?
Oh, Mongal. That one intrigues me a little bit.
That's cool, yeah.
Because, is this going to have anything to do with Superman? Is, Mongol still a thing, or is Mongal, officially replacing him?
I don't know. One thing I thought was really cool that they mentioned was James Gunn mentioned that Bloodsport is in prison because he tried to shoot Superman. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, which I'm glad that we're sticking with the comic book origins because something cool about this that James Gunn said this will be like a sequel, not to the Suicide Squad movie, but to this Suicide Squad comics, which is great.
That's cool. One thing I really liked was Ratcatcher's costume. I think of all the bunch, she has the best costume.
I just like Ratcatcher in general because Ratcatcher's a very unknown Batman villain. The only thing we know about Ratcatcher was from that one bio in Arkham Asylum. This is even Ratcatcher. This is Ratcatcher 2. James Gunn wants us to be very clear. It's Ratcatcher 2.
Which that was cool of him to be like, yep, this is the second one.
This is Ratcatcher 2, people. Okay, you call him Ratcatcher, I'm coming to your house and murdering you.
I thought all the squad had really good chemistry. I've said this a million times, but they legitimately all felt like friends. The way they picked on Rooker, the way Pete Davidson's like, oh, it's high school. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I liked it.
Who's Lula playing?
Javelin.
Javelin, okay. He's gonna die.
Yeah, no. Javelin, Blackguard.
Thinker's gonna die. Thinker's gonna Mongal.
Yeah, Mongal. Thinker's not going to die. I think Thinker's going to be...
He's going to die. He's going to be that kind of I'm so smart kind of guy, and we're going to want him to die, and he's going to die, and we're going to laugh.
No. Are you saying he's going to die he's going to be one of the first to die to, demonstrate...
He's not one of the first to die, but he's going to be so arrogant, and then he's going to die.
I think he's going to be like their Oracle. I don't think he's going to be even on the field. Yeah.
We'll see.
So I really like that one question they had who has more tattoos, Harley Quinn or Pete Davidson. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
All right, so not much else to talk about. Yeah, what's up?
What was I going to say? I forgot. So moving on.
What do you rate this panel? I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. It was
10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10.
10s across the board. We didn't even talk about the behind the scenes thing, did we?
Yeah, we didn't need to do that. Oh, here's actually something I want to talk about. Is Taika Waititi playing as Starro?
Oh, yeah, Starro might be the villain. Because they made Starro. I don't think so, because here's why. Because you know how in death metal they made Starro like a little bit more comedic?
The funniest guy.
Yeah, well, I feel like James Gunn would do this, like make Taika voice him in response. But he wrote this like a year and a half ago before Starro was even like made funny. So I don't think that's what this is at all. I think he's.
But I think they're gonna make him funny because, like, I mean, come on, they made the Guardians funny. Let's make Starro funny.
They might have made Starro funny for this movie. Like, it might be the other way around to what people are saying. But honestly, I just also, think it's Starro.
I want to address something really quick for a second.
What's up?
So I've heard the last couple of days people complaining about comic movies not living up to comic book adaptation. That's not always a good thing. The Guardians of the Galaxy in the comics were boring. They were space Avengers. James Gunn came in and made them interesting and funny.
Yeah, half of the stuff in every Batman movie isn't even comprehensible when you're looking at the comics. The only character who people like, who is most of the time pretty accurate, is Spider-Man. Every other comic character is pretty much always screwed with in some pretty major way. Instead, Spider-Man has
Wolverine. Also, do you guys want Wolverine to be 5'3"? Do you want him to be 5'3"? Because I don't. I want Wolverine to be intimidating, not 5'3".
Oh, okay, Mr. 6'3" Trey. We get and now every short person is some foul little fool. They can be intimidating.
Yeah, maybe for Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I don't know. Overall, I just think people need to stop being so, by the books.
You want a comic book adaptation? Read a comic book!
And also, DC makes a lot of those animated movies, and those are pretty much always very accurate. Like, pretty much one-to-one adaptations most of the time.
Unless it's Judas Contract, right, Kyle?
Dude, don't even. That Judas Contract is a scenario where you should change that one big thing, that thing. Yeah, and they just didn't. Yeah. All right. What's the next panel on the docket?
The Snyder Cut.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just immediately go and talk about the trailer because the fan.
Let's just immediately go on the fact like the trailer did with Darkseid, because the first thing they showed is Darkseid swinging a hammer.
That is such
power move, Zach. Power move.
Me and you were right next to each other when we watched this, right?
Yeah,
so we saw each other's reaction. Right. Like they stop. What a power move, honestly. It's like, we're not even going to save him for the last shot. This is Darkseid. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
But he looks a little. He looks a little weird.
It's fine. Do you know who I like the way he looks in this trailer? Steppenwolf. Oh my god, he actually looked cool. I didn't know you could make Steppenwolf look cool.
I think he looks better than the original cut, but I still think he looks a tad generic.
Nah, he looks cool. He got spikes.
I don't hate him, but I just think it could look a little better.
Yeah, my only problem with the trailer is that I think they showed a little too much Ahem Silas Stone dying Ahem.
Yeah, come on, that could have been such a good moment, but no.
By the way,
when that happened.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
Yeah, you were like a full minute ahead of me, so I just see your face. So like, what happened? Oh my god.
Yeah. But like, here's another thing too about this. The way Silas Stone died looks the same way how Dr. Manhattan became Dr. Manhattan in Zack's Watchmen movie.
It also looks like the same way looks the same way Superman's dad died in Man of Steel. The holding out the hand, don't come save me. Yeah, it looks pretty identical. Ed Boon actually pointed that out on his Twitter.
Yeah.
I remember I had something else to say. Oh yeah, you see, there's this part of the trailer where Wonder Woman walks in this like destroyed temple, and there's just an arrow on the ground. And I mean,
I don't think that's Green Arrow.
but I mean, like it could be.
I don't think it's Green Arrow.
Hey man,
It might be a reference to Green Arrow, but I don't think Green Arrow's gonna be in this movie.
hey man, we know that he's introducing Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter in this movie, so don't even count out him introducing Green Arrow.
We don't know for sure. It's been highly hinted at, but
No, he literally showed us. He literally showed us the panels of the storyboards that he had for his cut.
yeah, but we still don't know if that's gonna still be in. I don't know.
I'm pretty confident that at least Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I want the trailer to be. I want to watch the trailer again, but have it dubbed Bohemian Rhapsody because I just feel like Bohemian Rhapsody could be like I don't know. I just feel like that song could fit in the trailer. Maybe not as much as Hallelujah, but I don't know.
Yeah, why does Snyder always associate things getting fucked with Hallelujah? First Night Owl, and now his own cut of Justice League.
Hey, but now it's uneffed, so.
Yeah. I remember I had something else to say. Flash actually had dialogue that was awful.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy.
He talks like a human. I'm a quirky.
And not. Yeah, I'm totally not DC Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm quirky. God,
yeah, I mean,
I did not like
This
Flash.
cut's gonna be better than whatever Joss Whedon thought he can make Justice League gonna be. Will it still be good? I don't know. Will it be interesting and fun? Probably.
I think it'll be a good time, but at best a 5 out of 10.
We'll see. If he still tries to make these characters like Batman v Superman, it probably won't be good. But if he tries to,
Also,
do something
that Batflick line, I don't care how many demons he's fought in how many hells, he's never fought us united. That was a pretty good line.
That was pretty nice. That was pretty
sweet.
Yeah.
Whew, I like that line a lot.
The only thing that I found funny, something I found funny about this panel was that the Justice League didn't even bother to show up. It was a pre-recorded thing because you could see the Flash prior where Ezra Miller has that full beard, and you see his recorded message for the Snyder Cut panel, and he has blue lips.
Yeah, and I know he. Yeah, why do you have blue lips?
Yeah, I don't know.
And he didn't go shave and eat a whole popsicle before that panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you rate the Snyder panel? Because I mean, I don't have anything else to say on it, but I don't. What else is there to say?
7 out of 10, purely because of the trailer. The rest of the panel is kind of lame.
Yeah. Everything else was just because the cast didn't. I feel like the cast would have good chemistry, but none of them interacted. It was just Zack Snyder one-on-ones, which I'm gonna be a bit more generous because the trailer was really cool. I'm gonna give it like an 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. What's next? What is next?
Black Adam. Or Shazam 2. I don't know.
And do you just want to talk about the title?
Yeah, let's just talk about the title for a second. So, Fury of the Gods.
Pretty neat.
I think it's a solid title.
I like it.
I forgot what the comedian's name was going to be in this, but apparently he was in Kazam.
Sinbad.
So, and he was in Shazam
in this movie.
So, you know what? Maybe we're just going to be like, hey, people who confuse Shazam with Kazam, guess what? We're going to put Sinbad in this movie. Hey.
People are saying that he's going to be the villain, and I've never been more disgusted in my life.
I mean, my theory is that the worm, I still don't know his name, is going to go into his ear and control him.
I mean, I hate that you're probably not wrong.
But in the poster, I found funny that he dressed like the Riddler. He really did.
He really did. Who do you think, if he's not playing the worm, who would he be playing? Who would he be good for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Honestly, if I heard Sinbad was going to be in this movie, I would have immediately said a cameo. But now he's going to be in a big role.
Yeah, I definitely would have said cameo. All right, overall Shazam panel, like a 5 out of 10. Like, just didn't really give us much. Still pretty cool.
I mean, they gave us a poster. I mean, they definitely haven't started filming yet, so they couldn't give us much. But 5 out of 10.
They couldn't give us much, so I'm not that mad. But still, 5 out of 10. All right, Black Adam. Yes.
Black Adam. Ooh, I was intrigued by this panel.
Yeah, I wasn't that hyped before, but now I'm pretty hyped.
Yeah, I I was very nervous, but when it was announced The Rock was going to play Black Adam. Not to hate on The Rock or anything, I love The Rock, but like The Rock's been playing a lot of kids roles, a lot of funny haha roles, and Black Adam's like a very serious, dark character. But now seeing like this movie's gonna have like slavery and all that kind of stuff, it's like, okay, if The Rock's gonna do good in this movie, we'll see.
I don't think Black Adam necessarily deserves his own movie, but
it's The Rock.
It's The Rock. Like The Rock is like, I want to play Black Adam, and you know what? I'm gonna do it in my own movie. Then everyone's like, yeah, okay, like you can do it.
Like, ooh, okay. If The Rock, if The Rock was playing Doomsday would get his own movie.
I don't even think you can get an actor to play Doomsday. I'm pretty sure Doomsday's pretty much just always CGI because he doesn't really talk.
As long as he doesn't look like Lord of the Rings cave troll.
I really think it's cool that they're introducing the Justice Society in this movie.
That's cool. I want more of that. Like,
I want a Justice Society movie so bad.
Well, of course, but like I feel like so far they've picked the right members, like Dr. Fate,
Dr. Fate is really good. By the way, Noah Centineo. Whew. He looks good. I did not know he looked as good as he did.
Even been on for very long.
I think. Who did they announce any other casting for like Dr. Fate or Hawkman specifically?
They didn't announce casting, but yeah, we got. Oh yeah, I forgot we got Hawkman. That's
that was. Cool. I think it's so cool we're getting a live action Dr. Fate. I've been asking for this for years, and now like they're actually like, yeah, cool, take it. Why not?
Yeah. Well, like my only thing is that I'm not 100%. I don't know how down I'm going to be for Black Adam training them. Truth, justice, the Black Adam way. I don't know. Yeah, I remember they said truth, justice, and the Black Adam way.
Oh, that's weird. Black Adam is one of the farthest villains from an anti-hero. You should not be trying to make Black Adam like an anti-hero. He's a villain through and through.
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't call him like a full villain because like recently he's been like I said this last time, Doomsday Clock. He was an anti-hero. It was protecting metahumans. It was a sanctuary for them. It was Genosha, but in DC. I feel like that's Black Adam we're gonna see. Not like a complete other, asshole, but like Magneto. Like what Magneto is now, that's what we're gonna see from.
All I'm saying is just, I understand like he's been an anti-hero before, but Black Adam's first on-screen debut shouldn't be as an anti-hero. Like the general public should perceive Black Adam as an anti-hero.
But I'm just saying, if Black Adam Shazam 2 do great, when Shazam 3 comes out and they fight each other, that's gonna be pretty sick.
That'll be pretty cool, yeah.
If they promote as well, like if they promote Shazam 3 well, it could be like a ginormous movie.
Oh, it's gonna be huge. If everything goes according to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you get to play Hawkman and Dr. Fate?
Ooh, hold on.
Hawkman, I had someone in mind earlier. Also, what are the other members that were introduced? Was it Our Man?
I forgot. I
don't think it was who. What? There's one other person that we're both blanking on. I'm pretty sure it was 4 people.
Hold on.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let me entertain the audience while you're away. Welcome to the Kyle Power Hour. Today we'll be talking about the Justice Society of America. Now, audience down below, please let us know who you would want to put in the Justice Society of America. Like, what other team members that weren't introduced in this little slideshow Mortal Kombat thing we got, who would you put in? Personally, I think Our Man's one of the a really cool part of the Justice Society. I really like him. Stargirl's pretty cool too, but she's got her own show right now. I don't think they put her in the movies.
I mean, Our Man's already in the Stargirl show. But yeah, so it's he confirmed Hawkman, Dr. Fate, and Cyclone.
Oh yes.
Who is Cyclone? Who is Cyclone?
He's a pretty minor member of the JSA. I don't like him. I think they should have gone with Our Man. Can you tell I like Our Man? I think he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
right now, Our Man's son is a pretty solid character arc in the Stargirl show.
Oh yeah. I need to watch Stargirl, but I'm gonna watch Doom Patrol first. I told you I'm starting it later today.
As you should. As you should.
Because someone failed to tell me that there was a musical number.
I'm sorry.
I'm a musical theater boy. You should have told me this much sooner.
So you're saying immediately when that number finished, or while I was watching, I should be texting you it?
You know what? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, who would you cast as Hawkman and Dr. Fate? I don't think we need to cast. I don't think people are
Dr.
gonna
Fate. Yeah.
You could cast pretty much anyone as Dr. Fate because his voice and face are both obscured.
Honestly, Fassbender would be an interesting choice. I feel like that could
Yeah,
be
but I want him for Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
But
I want Tony
you're
Starr
right.
more.
You are right though. I think Dr. Fate would be really good with Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Hawkman. I mean, I know it was
Hawkman,
mostly a joke, but Ryan Reynolds wouldn't even be awful.
No. I need
Chris-
some.
This is going to be pretty controversial, but Chris Evans would actually be pretty cool.
Chris Evans, I could see Chris Evans. Like, give him a combination of his character in Knives Out and Captain America.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. Do you have any idea who you'd cast for Hawkman?
No.
You think you're going to see Hawkgirl in this?
Their
whole thing is they're intertwined through time, they're constantly being revived together. So you can't really have Hawkman without Hawkgirl.
I mean, you can. It's just like for example, the Justice League. I mean, Justice League show, you only had a Hawkgirl. Worked pretty well.
Wasn't there an episode with Hawkman in that? Oh my.
Yeah, there was. If you want to count, star-crossed with it was Carter Hall backwards or something like that. But with the real Carter Hall, it was in a JLU episode.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's like 2 JLU episodes.
Okay, so that's something, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, it wasn't like Jon Stewart and Hawkgirl thing in that show.
Yeah, they had his son.
Oh yeah. So, but that kind of defeats the purpose of Hawkgirl and Hawkman because they're supposed to be these two lovers intertwined through resurrection.
Well, but the Hawkgirl's whole story in Justice League, which I'm still confused by that, because are they star-crossed lovers, or is Hawkgirl, a Thanagarian sent to Earth to prepare them for, I forgot what the alien race was, but then find out that
I think it is. Isn't it Thanagarians?
Turn on them.
Yeah. It's
no, the Thanagarians are their own species. I forgot who they're fighting. Whatever. I need to rewatch Justice League. Should I? The show, not the movie. I want to be clear about this. The show, not the movie.
Yeah. All right. So, what would you rate the Black Adam panel out of
10? 6. I mean, no. Yeah. Maybe like a 7 or an 8.
I'm sticking with 6. I thought it was cool, but it didn't give us.
I feel like
gave us a lot.
DC's very, very happy that The Rock's with them because they're like, ooh, The Rock can promote us.
Yeah. All right. So what's next up? What's on the docket?
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Oh man, let me take a sip for a second before I dive into this.
There was so many continuity errors. Whew. Do you want to start?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
take it away.
Rocksteady, you say that this game is set in the Arkhamverse. Yeah, I have evidence contrary. 1, Deadshot was not black in City of Origins, or the Arkham Knight comics for that matter.
Yep.
2, King Shark died in an assault on Arkham. What's with that?
Also, this is something I think you might not even know. In the Arkham City comics, I believe Captain Boomerang.
No, it was Knight.
Oh, you did know this. Dang it.
Yes.
I was so confident you wouldn't know it. And I was I'm going to show up #1 Batman fan. Nope.
You think you can take this from me? No.
So, yeah. So pretty much every member of the squad is either dead or a different race.
Yeah, the only person that worked was Harley, which, how?
Cool.
But I feel like the only reason this is set in Arkhamverse is so Rocksteady can say they can't put Batman in this game because he's dead.
Yeah, they don't want to put Batman in it because blah 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 blah. Oh, we can't.
No, we don't want to kill Batman. I don't want to kill Batman, but I'm like, don't be a cop out about it.
Yeah, like give us.
Just at least say that at least put when you're thinking of ideas for this game, say Arkhamverse game and make sure that it's all right.
Wanna know what they could have done? They could have set this in the Gotham Knights universe and then Batman would have a legitimate reason to not be in it. They could just start a new DC game universe. They could hop on this
train what they were
before
doing.
Marvel got on it. They could hop on
I thought that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get a game universe. I thought they said they were going to do that, starting with Gotham Knights.
Yeah,
no,
they
wants to stay in their own universe.
Because they look at Marvel's like, oh, Marvel isn't jumping on this really cool opportunity. Cool, let's do that. Nope.
That's because Marvel has their movies, their big cinematic universe movies to worry about. And we got Spider-Man PS4, but now it's going to be... By the way, are we going to call Spider-Man Miles Morales Spider-Man PS5? I just want to...
I think we should just call it Spider-Man Miles Morales.
No, yeah, because when Spider-Man 2 comes out, that's what we're going to call it. Spider-Man PS5.
PS5. Yeah. But aside from all the continuity errors, what's your overall? What do you think of the trailer? Because I actually,
I think it looks like a solid game, solid premise.
Really cool.
You know,
it's coming out. Of all the things released that all things like shown at Fandome. I think this is the farthest away. It's coming out 2022. Maybe it's tied with Black Adam and Flash.
Surprised by that. I mean, you have a full trailer and it's coming out in 2 years.
Well, that's why we didn't get any gameplay.
Yeah.
Besides that,
it looks like a funny game. It looks like a fun game.
I like the decisions of who's on the squad, even if some of them make no sense. I think we're going to get at least 2 more characters revealed for this game in the future, and DLC is heavily inbound. And if they do a PS4 exclusive, I swear to God.
You mean PS5 exclusive, and do you mean that leak about Red Hood would be a PS5 exclusive?
Yeah, he's literally my favorite Bat Family member, and you're going to take him from me. God damn.
Yeah, that'd be the last straw for you. First Spider-Man, now Red Hood.
Yeah, my favorite superhero in Spider-Man, and now my favorite Bat Family member. I can't believe you guys are doing this to me. My dad used to work for Microsoft, so that's why I have an Xbox. But we could work for Sony. He wouldn't have made as much money, but still.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
I also want to see the roster of Justice League, like who we murdering. That's what I want to know.
I don't honestly like
if they announced that.
Keep going.
If they announce that Batman's going to be in this game and they're still going to say it's an Arkhamverse game, I'm going to just whatever I'm watching that on, I'm going to throw it. Whether it's my TV, my phone, or my computer, I'm going to throw it.
I actually didn't finish Arkham Knight, so refresh me if I'm wrong. Does Batman die at the end of it?
Yes and no. The public thinks he's dead, but he's definitely not dead. Batman enacted the Nightfall Protocol, which basically made the public look like he was dead and all his friends and family, which I'm pretty sure means that he's hiding out in the Batcave with Alfred for the remainder of his years. Which is not really true because he did the Scarecrow Fear Toxin thing where there's a nightmare Batman prowling around the streets of Gotham now.
Oh. See, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually a pretty cool cliffhanger for another game. Maybe they could have done a new, instead of Suicide Squad, the next Arkham game could have been about the members of the Bat family picking up the slack and, fending Gotham off without Batman. You could call something like Gotham Knights. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a second. Isn't that already a thing now?
That game exists. And they just decided to not put it in the Arkhamverse.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Why did they get that mixed up?
Change roles, okay? Gotham Knights, be in the Arkhamverse. Suicide Squad, don't be
own thing. Make
Suicide Squad Arkhamverse.
Yeah, because I thought it was okay. Yeah,
to be completely honest with you, unless they make a lot of Arkham references, I'm saying it's its own thing. I'm not going to put this in my Arkhamverse timeline.
It annoys me that the way it works is, Arkham, you get these 4 things, just Batman, with only like the slightest, smallest references to Superman. And then all of a sudden there's this whole Justice League.
Yeah.
That's like if they did a whole Batman trilogy. Like it's like if Superman showed up in The Dark Knight 4. Like that's I thought the trailer was super well done though. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it looks like fun. I mean, Deadshot has a backpack.
I think some people are saying that he got that off Firefly.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I really liked that. It was actually like really funny. Like when Superman flew, like saved that guy from the helicopter, and it was like, King Shark was like, Superman! He's here to help us. and then he just incinerates him. He Infinity Wars him.
And then Boomerang comes in. So who we killing? And they all point at Superman. It's like,
I think the super Digger harnesses Digger something else. I don't know. That his boomerang he teleports to wherever he throws it.
In this game, yes.
Yeah, no, that's nothing like what we've seen in the Arkhamverse, but cool. Go off, Queen. Just why?
I mean, no. He also had a gun in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I think the gun would be cool for gameplay, but teleporting or super speed or whatever it was. I mean,
also King Shark also had a gun and swords, but I'm like, can we still eat people? Can we still eat people? Because if I don't get to eat someone as King Shark, I'm a little disappointed.
The squad. You go.
Here's actually something I saw this on Twitter. Is it sad that DC is more focused on doing King Shark than Superman?
Oh God, that is so sad.
Yeah, because he's the main character in Harley Quinn. He's the main character in Harley Quinn's show. He's in Flash. He's in this game. He was in Apocalypse War. He was basically Groot.
Yeah, I was annoyed by his just everything in Apocalypse War. He was just Groot.
I mean, he was funny. King Shark is a shark, my guy.
King Shark is a shark, and I did think the squad's banter was really funny. Like Harley Quinn calling in, "We lost them," and the whole Deadshot and I never miss thing. I just thought all of that was actually pretty funny.
You can tell that they've been in the squad for a lot of years.
Yeah, I feel like the story in this game is actually going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Also,
people are annoyed, oh man, it's another evil Superman, but he's clearly being mind controlled by Brainiac. They make a very
if you want to kill a normal Superman, it wouldn't make sense for the government to kill Superman if he's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just things just you think there's just an evil Superman at the same time as the Brainiac invasion? Because let me tell you something. That's just Injustice 2.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I know. They wouldn't just do Injustice 2 with the Suicide Squad, because that's the Injustice 2 comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some solid comics too. Orca and King Shark. I mean, not Orca. Orca and Killer Croc get married and have a kid.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, I know we've been bitching about this panel the whole time, but I actually really liked it.
I mean, yeah, it looked like a solid game. It was a solid panel. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 purely because
also give it a 9 out of 10.
Because of continuity and everything.
And also,
come on.
Yeah. Also, I thought the way they did, instead of just a panel where they answered questions, it was Will Arnett talking to the squad was really cool. And Will Arnett's really fun. He's one of the funniest.
How'd you like King Shark saying that Bojack got him through prison?
Trey? Hang on.
Kyle, where'd you go?
Yo, can you hear me, dude? Because I think you cut out.
No, you cut out.
Okay, one of us cut out. Anyway, yeah, King Shark referencing Bojack?
Yeah.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, Bojack's my favorite show, and yeah, that was cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, if we're done with this panel, before we move on to the thing that we're going to talk for an hour about, I just want to say how do you feel about the certain characters being announced to be a part of Titans now?
God, that is okay. It's something you don't know, but me and Trey have a very personal vendetta against Titans. Like I said in the last episode, Teen Titans are
stupid.
Yeah, the Teen Titans are literally my favorite comic book team ever, and the way they you could check out the High Top Films videos if you want a good breakdown of why this show's awful.
It basically sums it up. There's a lot more than he talks about because it's only 15-minute episodes. Because you could go to a deep dive in every single episode why each of these episodes are stupid.
If there's no news next week, that'll be our next episode. Just a huge deep dive on why the show sucks.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So they announced that Red Hood's gonna be in the show.
Yeah, I hate that.
Okay, this makes total sense. So instead of instead of Red Hood's main origin, where he becomes Red Hood because he was pissed at Bruce for not killing the Joker for killing him. Yeah. No, he's gonna be Red Hood now because he's gonna be Red Hood now because he's a moody teen.
Give this like 3 more seasons to build this up. Have him die in season 3, be dead for all of season 4, come back in season 5. That would be giving. You could make a whole show about Red Hood, just his own show. He has.
You can make a good spin-off show.
He's such a perfect backstory, being Batman's sidekick who died and came back. But no, he has to just become Red Hood because he's a little moody and he leaves Batman's side. And oh my god. And not even to mention they're bringing Barbara Gordon in too. Which
I was about to say, is Barbara about to murder people with a wheelchair?
No, I think they're bringing her in as Batgirl.
No, they're bringing her in as Oracle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, whatever.
I mean, also, I thought we were steering away from the Dick Grayson Gotham City stuff, Titans, but nope, we're going straight back.
Yeah, isn't this season supposed to be about Blackfire?
Yeah.
What's with all the Gotham stuff?
I don't know.
It's weird. That Titans just.
But you know, it's not even you're not gonna find the difference between San Francisco and Gotham because they all look the same because they have the same blue tape.
They're all blue. Okay, Titans panel 0 out of 10. Get me something better.
0 out of 10. Get out of here. 0 out of
10. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm already gonna say right now. Next panel was 10 out of 10. But
next panel, 10 out of 10.
So you know the Batman.
Really, I haven't heard about it actually.
Yeah, you know it was.
Can we just talk about the trailer? Can we just talk about? I'm getting too giddy. Can we just talk?
Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna say my favorite thing about this trailer that you could tell will be a theme in this movie, and if it is a theme in this movie, this will be the best Batman movie ever. What? You could see Bruce going into a room like a crime scene as Batman, just as Batman. But
he's wearing boots for some reason.
I mean, he has boots. Are you sad that it's not Air Jordans?
They look like rain boots.
Yeah, what I actually really liked about that was that it was kind of Western feel, where he's just walking in on the wood with the boots.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was solid. Okay, back to what I was saying. So he was able to walk into a room as Batman while people are around, but he has to hide himself when he's out in public as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he looks very disheveled when he's Bruce Wayne. Like he just looks annoyed.
That's a very deep thing about Batman. That
most people who play Batman will tell you that Bruce and Batman are 2 separate characters. You got to play them differently.
It's not just that, but it shows that Bruce finds it easier to be a masked creature of the night than a man.
Yeah, that's something. Kill Bill about how Superman is the mask and Clark Kent is Superman's the man, Clark Kent's the mask. That's all bullcrap. But that fully applies to Batman. Bruce Wayne is the mask, and Batman is the person.
Yeah, but okay, here's another thing too. I saw someone. Hold on for a second. You know the lady from Beyond the Trailer? Yeah. Hold on, what's up?
Alright, sorry I keep cutting out. My Discord's weird.
Okay. So, you know the Beyond the Trailer lady? I don't know her name.
Sarah something.
Yeah.
She didn't like it, apparently.
She said that, it looks like Bruce Wayne is going to be hiding from the public. That's dumb because Bruce Wayne just as masked as Batman. Okay, first of all, this has been done before. That was a big part that Nolan movies highlighted on. What's wrong with another defining theme of the character? That Bruce Wayne likes being Batman more than being Bruce Wayne. And second of all, that's probably what this movie's going to focus on. Not in the way that she said, but in the fact that he's going to learn that he still should be Bruce Wayne, and that if he stays as Batman, he's going to every single night he's going to become more of a monster. He's going to be more of a violent guy, which we saw in a certain scene in that trailer. I Am Vengeance.
Yeah.
But he's got to learn that
I'm so mad High Top spoiled that line for me on Twitter. If you watch a leaked trailer before it comes out, don't post the big line from it.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's be like Zero Year where he has to. It's be like Zero Year where he's gonna learn where he's focusing on Batman, being Batman, not at all being Bruce Wayne, but he's gonna learn that Bruce Wayne's a needed part of himself.
Yeah, this movie looks like it knows what it's doing.
Yeah, and Reeves we trust.
All right. One thing I want to talk about is that scene where he beat the crap out of that guy. Because one thing I really like when action scenes do is it's when the punches together kind of make a beat. One thing I like to bring up is like in the second Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer, they literally timed the beat drop to when they like flip a truck. So it like literally like it's like a beat, it's like a musical beat, and they did this with Batman, like where like the guy hits him with the bat and it's a boom boom pow. Like they actually, that's really cool. I like when they do stuff like that.
I see what you're saying from that, but I'm not going to give you an Ant-Man and the Wasp example. I'm going to give you the Deadpool trailer example where like it was like pow pow, but it something and like the swords touched each other. It was like a ching ching sound, and that was
sick. Also, he didn't kill that guy. Like,
of course not. He was just like from what I said before. This is gonna be a violent Batman. It's gonna be a Batman learning because like Reeves specifically said he looked at Batman ego as inspiration. That means that he's gonna focus on the monster of Batman and learning that he still has to let Bruce Wayne in.
Yeah. One thing that I want to bring up is we've seen so many movies with people like Thor and Superman and Captain America, even people that are just way stronger than actual humans are, that we forget that it's pretty hard for a person to kill another person with just their bare hands, especially in the amount of strikes Bruce Wayne hit that guy with.
As someone who watches a lot of MMA, he might not be dead, but he's gonna be in the hospital for a couple of days.
He's definitely not okay, but he's not dead. Yeah. God, that scene is so cool. Like,
but here's another thing too. Yeah, but here's the thing too. So, first of all, apparently the person who trained Robert Pattinson is like, I heard people complaining about Pattinson not getting buffed. I didn't care about this because the guy who was training him was the same guy who trained Keanu for John Wick.
Yeah, and from the very small snippets we've seen of the action, it looks fantastic. Like, I know I keep bringing up because again, I watched this trailer with you. We were literally on a trampoline together, like cuddling up next to each other, kinda. And TMI, it kinda. And things. No. This like your third time watching it, so you knew it was coming. And I literally jumped out of my seat when he beat that one guy up.
You weren't sitting. You weren't sitting in a chair. You were on a trampoline.
I jumped out of my back. It was like, it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was so cool.
Shoot, what I was gonna say. Another thing too is that Robert Pattinson doesn't say a lot in the trailer as Bruce or Batman, but you could tell that his performance is gonna kick everyone's ass.
Oh God, yeah.
There's a couple scenes in the show where I just looked into Robert Pattinson's eyes and I saw hate, anger, aggression, determination, all characters of Batman. Just his face just staring into the camera. It was goosebumps, man. That was Batman.
I really
that was Robert Pattinson. That was Batman. No, that was Batman, guys.
One thing I loved about this trailer was the Riddler voiceover. I think Riddler is a perfect choice for a Matt Reeves Batman story.
I mean, you've seen that quote on Twitter so many times.
The quote that goes, "If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price of your blind eye?"
Yeah,
that is a good line. I like how he like taped up that one guy. He feels like someone has lied to him, or he feels like there is some sort of lies being spread somewhere. And I really want to know: does this pertain to Bruce Wayne at all? Is Bruce Wayne perpetuating these lies? Because a lot of people are making comparisons to the Telltale games. So is it a Telltale thing?
I think so. I think Reeves said that that's corruption that's going on is going to apply to Bruce's family in a way,
which is like the main plot of the Telltale. At the end,
yeah, but like at the end of this trailer, I think it was Riddler who was saying this because like you're a part of this, and Bruce said, "How am I a part of this?" And Riddler said, "You'll see." I think that's implying that corruption, which like. Okay, the only thing I'm going to critique about this movie, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about another, like, corrupt Thomas Wayne-ish. We saw it in Joker, we saw it in Telltale. I'm not going to say I'm sick of it, but if, like, Reeves is going to pull off something great with this story, kick my ass.
What I think they're going to do is I don't think they're going to tackle Thomas Wayne. I think they're going to more tackle the system Bruce Wayne's a part of. I don't think it'll be directly Thomas Wayne again. At least I hope it won't be.
Yeah, like Wayne Enterprise is like what you're saying, like his family's company, like because like in Gotham that was a big part. Like Wayne Enterprise was a corrupt organization, and Lucius told him like this is a corrupt place.
Yeah,
which like you could tell from the show so far, Reeves watched Gotham and he liked
Oh yeah.
Gotham.
Oh yeah.
From what he said about Penguin alone, he said he called him Oz. He said he doesn't like being called Penguin. He's not called Oz in Gotham, but that's something about season one Penguin. Like also, let's talk about
Reeves
Penguin.
did his homework.
Yeah,
Like,
let's talk about Penguin for a second. How
Well,
good did
let's-
Penguin look in that trailer?
He looked like I've been very skeptical as for the actor for Penguin. I forget Colin something.
Colin Farrell.
Thank you. But seeing that just one shot of him, it's like, okay, yep, perfect. Go ahead, take my money.
Okay, I was wrong. Yeah, I want to apologize for just Matt Reeves alone. I thought we were about to see Telltale Penguin. No, I was wrong. We got Penguin. We got actual Penguin.
He looks like Penguin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, can we talk about the casting in this movie for a second? Because
I mean,
I don't think there's not a casting decision I dislike. It's all perfect.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty sweet. And again, I want to see what Andy Serkis looks like as Alfred. I think he's going to do great. But what does he look like? What kind of Alfred is this? Is he more butler or bodyguard? Just tell me.
I think the actor they got for Jim Gordon, like the second I saw him, I was like, "Fuck, that's Jim Gordon."
I've heard people say, "No, that's Lucius." I'm like, "Nah." He walked through the door. I'm like, "Oh, okay. That's Jim Gordon. That's James Gordon."
The hair, the coat, that is James Gordon. You cannot.
The nice mustache. That was James Gordon.
James Gordon.
That was Gary Oldman, but you know.
Gary Oldman was really great casting, but this is pretty good too.
I believe right now Gary Oldman is the best Jim Gordon. A close second's of course Ben McKenzie, but like Jeffrey Wright might give us a run for their money.
Yeah. Zoe Kravitz is Catwoman. We didn't really see much, but pretty cool.
I mean, what I kind of like was that this obviously is going to be in her cat suit because Zoe Kravitz says that she was in her cat suit. I don't think this is the cat suit she's talking about. No. But we kind of saw like she had cat ears, she had a beanie, she had clothes, and like.
It's just a beanie with cat ears. I don't think that's going to be her suit. I think she
might.
Not gonna be her suit. She might get one from Batman. She might get one from Batman at the end.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. But that scene where she was cracking the safe and then Batman showed up. Mm-hmm. That scene's from on Halloween. It is, right?
Yeah. I think who else is there to talk about casting wise, or did we cover everything? I mean, other than Dan, which keep up.
Perfect. Paul Dano kind of like I want to talk about how I feel like this Riddler is going to see, or he's the tape guy. Okay, I feel like the Gotham Gazette's going to call him Tape Face by a certain someone. Her name might be Vicky Vale. But what I'm gonna think this Riddler's going to be like is a mix of the Arkham Origins side of the Riddler because of how he hated the corruption in the city. What?
Yeah, I think Paul Dano is good casting. I did really like it, but I want to see him in like the Riddler costume. You know,
he's gonna be like in a Riddler costume. Like he's not gonna be Tape Face forever.
Sorry, what's up?
He's not gonna be Tape Face forever. We're definitely gonna see a Riddler in his costume.
No. We're gonna see some kind of Riddler costume. I do believe so.
But yeah, I feel like we're going to see this Riddler as a mix of Arkham Origins, who hated corruption, Edward Enigma, who hated corruption, and Moriarty from the Sherlock show, on the way like Moriarty admired Sherlock. And like you could see in this trailer, the Riddler has an admiration for Batman because I feel like Riddler sees Batman as the only one who can challenge him mentally. And that's what the Riddler's all about, which means Paul Dano's going to kick our ass as the Riddler. Yeah. Which, I mean, like, Jim Carrey, like, he was fun, but that wasn't,
good casting for the time.
Riddler. At the time, yes, but it wasn't the Riddler. Like, Gotham Riddler so far is best Riddler. But, Paul Dano's going to come in and probably, Yeah.
I think, I like how they gave us the bones of the plot, but we really don't know that much yet.
Because, I don't know if you know this or not, but so far this film has been 25% of this film has been shot.
Only 25%. There's
only 25% of this film has been shot. Yeah, only 25% of this film is shot, which is crazy considering what we saw in that trailer.
It's insane.
Like, even though you could see a lot of scenes that were mixed around or definitely in the same scene, but still, trailer, if you're only a quarter of the way done and kick your ass so much like that, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
It's a good trailer.
Yeah. All right, I think we should wrap things up now? Yep.
All right.
Batman panel 10 out of 10? Yeah.
10
Obviously.
out of 10.
10
No,
perfect.
more than that. It's
Yeah. You know what? It's a
above
1989
that.
out of 10. Yeah.
It's a 1989 out of 10.
Perfect. All right. Well, I guess that's the Thinking Box podcast. I'm Kyle, and he's Vengeance.
I'm Vengeance.
All right. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.